Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Will. Today I'm going to be talking about the app Flashfood and how it has helped my wife and I save more than 50% on our groceries. So if you love saving money and if you love reducing waste, check out this app. So before we start, this video is not sponsored by Flashfood by any means, but I'm simply recommending it and telling you guys about it because my wife and I really love this app and we use it all the time when we're in the city, and it has really transformed how we shop for groceries and allow us to try different things. To start off, let's talk about what this app does and how easy it is to use. So first and foremost, you need to download the app. The setup is really easy. Put in your credit card number, put in your location, and you can simply find the stores that Flashfood is compatible with. So how Flashfood works is it takes foods that is almost expired and it puts them on this app at a heavily discounted price. So a lot of times you can find chicken, meat, vegetables, bread for half price or if not more. And because stores can't sell expired food, these items are not expired yet, but they're just close to expiry. So there's a few tips and tricks that I'll talk about later when buying things from Flashfoods and how you can store things longer and make them more efficient for down the road when you're cooking. So I'm gonna put a few photos up here of the last time my wife and I went to Flashfoods, which is just this past week. We bought quite a few things, and as you can see, all the breakdown, we spent around $75.49. But in total, if we had bought everything that we bought straight up in regular price, it would amount to $151.01. So we saved basically 50% on our groceries just by using this app. I believe all the Canadian superstores and some of the independent stores like Muisc Independence and certain stores are compatible with Flashfoods. My wife and I usually go to the ones in Superstore. So if you live close to a city and that has a superstore, most of the time you will have access to Flashfood. How it works is you simply open your location on your phone and click on the nearest store that you want, and you click into it, and then you will be able to scroll on food that's there. Simply buy it, pay with your credit card, and you go pick up at the fridge, which is usually located in the front of the store after checkout at Superstore. You simply go to a counter, talk to an employee there, tell them you bought Flashfoods, and then they would open the fridge and give you whatever you bought. So sometimes you will find that there are food in those fridge that are not on the app. It is simply because the food is already bought by someone else. So for example, if there's one loaf of bread on there and you buy it and the loaf is gone, then the next person that goes on the app won't have the chance to buy the loaf of bread. So that's another thing that you have to watch out for, is that you have to be constantly looking. So for us, the day before we go grocery shopping, we usually go on the app and start looking at certain groceries that are on sale. And you have to watch out for example, if it says best before a certain date, you have to pick up on that date. So oftentimes we look for things that are best before the following day when we can make it to the store on time. So I will look the day before and the following day consistently to find lots of deals on there throughout the day. You have to take some time out to look for certain groceries, but I promise you it's worth it at the end. We have saved a lot of money on groceries just simply using this app. So one thing I love about the app is the variety that it brings. So it doesn't just have bread or meat, it also has vegetables and sometimes household tools that you need. And I've found all kinds of different cooking supplies on there before. So it just depends on the day and when you go there and what is on the app. It has allowed my wife and I to try different foods that we wouldn't have otherwise tried. So with how great Flashfood is, let's talk about some cons, some bad things that I dislike about Flashfood. The first one, as we mentioned, is you have to be on it. If you are not constantly watching the day before you're going, oftentimes when you're scrolling, you'll find really nothing on there. Might be yogurts or donuts and things that people don't usually like to buy. That's one thing that you really have to pay attention before you go. You just have to constantly scroll through it. Another thing is that not all stores include Flashfoods, which I wish they did. And I guess this isn't a knock on Flashfoods, but it's kind of limited to certain stores only. So I wish stores like Costco or Walmart also has this app and prevents food waste. And I hope down the road it goes that way, but right now you're kind of limited to certain stores that you can buy Flashfoods in. So because the food is almost expired, you have to eat it right away, or you have to freeze it and deal with it another day. So a lot of times when we buy packages of chicken breasts, we'll take them out and freeze them, or fruit boxes or produce boxes, you'll want to cut them up and freeze a lot of the fruit. So you do need some sort of freezer space for sure, or just buy what you need. If you live in the city and, for example, there's whole chicken on sale on Flashfood, just buy that and eat it for the day. Yeah, just make sure you eat it right away and don't leave things on the counter because they are things that are almost expired. Yes, sometimes at the very bottom of the produce box, there's certain vegetables or certain things that have a little mold on it. Just simply throw it away. But overall, there's no issues with that. I've never bought bread, never bought meat, anything that has mold or has gone really bad in it. So that's just something to watch out for when you buy from the app. Overall, I love the app. I recommend it to anyone. If you want to save money on groceries, I really recommend you download the app and check it out. It is super user-friendly and it is super easy to use. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something in this video and start using Flashfood app and start saving money and reducing waste and helping the environment. Until next time, guys, take care.